ク。こんばんは、石丸ひろやです。毎日飲んでます。11月10日日曜日15時から渋谷エイジアで行われる東京クラブシーンのプロジェクト A トモリウスプレゼンツアーケードアタック2013の魅力を僕石丸ひろやが紹介しちゃうよ。陸に海に空に全てが命がけ、壮大なスケールで炸裂するパワーアクション超大作、空前絶後前代未聞、風風絶倒、泣く子もたまる最強タイムテーブルを超ハイテンションで大発表しちゃいますよ。先生、これなんて酒？聞いてきちゃった。毎日飲んでんだもんね。まずはサブフロアのトップバッターから。出れんの明け方から東京クラウン。次は出れんの明け方からもう一人はこの人だ、 DJ ひろっちからのその片足に恐るべき蹴りを秘めたペイジ。もう一回言わせてくれペイジ。酔ってきちゃった。そして腰を振り相手を脳殺するウイニャンからの副笛を持って胸に一撃を加える下級生。さらに連続蹴りのピアノ男。そして腰を吸収してこれを打ち砕くスペランカーズ。先生、聞いてきた。ドカーンとくる。酔えば酔うほどうちに力みなぎることが久保田正彦。飲みすぎたからイブクイック決めろ。サブフロアの大鳥はこの人。いいね、ありがとう。フードコーナーにはラーメン界のレッドブロックスパインのカカカカカカカオ。もう一回言わせてくれカカカカカカカオ。待ってな、これからがとっておきの技だ。カンフーパンダのスパムパンケーキ。こっちはヘビでいくぞ。牛肉炎の大捜査線、牛肉のたたき。もう一回言わせてくれカカカカカカカカオ。なんとフードコーナーで紙芝居だ。漫画界のサンダーアームドイツ三本。続きましてメイン。
Alright, what is up? Let's see here. Looks good, yeah, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining. I guess that's fine, I'll sit back a little more in a minute. Yeah, oh, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm still, like, this time works best for me, but obviously Europe is already way late, and maybe it's a little early for like West Coast people, but yeah, good evening. Hope you had a good Black Friday. If you went out and tried to buy anything, I hope you were successful. I did not. Been asleep until about an hour ago. Don't think I'm buying anything today, actually, and that's fine. I'm down to my last unbuilt Lego set, which is what we're going to start on today, but there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out in January 1st, so I'm basically saving up for that. They just announced like 7 new Monkey Kid sets today. I saw that right after I got up, so I got to save up for that. No Black Friday thing. But yeah, so I guess we'll recap the random page we got at the end of last stream real quick. So we got page 137, and this is the last couple releases from Late-sasa노ha Records, which is a really very early nerdcore label, and stopped putting stuff out in 2005 basically. And then the first few releases from Tsukushi Records, which is a net label that we listen to at least one release from already. I really need to put together a spreadsheet tracking what we've already listened to so that I don't accidentally double play something. I don't think I would do that, but you know, we get to like episode 50, who knows what could happen. But yeah, today's shirt is a design from Super Rescue Wares. I mentioned them, I think it was just last week when we were listening to the Virtual Core Records compilation. LL Cool Junkie is one of the artists on that, and one of the members of LL Cool Junkie, Takefumi Mori, is the designer and ran the Super Rescue Wares shop from like 98 to 2018 or so, something crazy like that. The store, the physical store, shut down in like 2017, 2018. And then they were still selling stuff online for a while after that, but I think they've since pretty much fully shut down operations, unfortunately. But yeah, I like this. I believe that they had the actual guy who did the Aphex Twin logo design this Super Rescue Wares logo for them. This is one of the last new designs they put out, actually, too. But yeah, let's go ahead, get the number, see what we're gonna listen to from this page. From 1 to, we'll do 1 to 8 and subtract it. I'll just do 1 to 9 and we'll just re-roll if we accidentally hit the info box. This is like, there we go. I'll just scroll down slightly so my overlay looks a little weird. 2. Okay, wait, did I have? Yes, okay. That I do have, and that will be a really good listen. This is a reissue of Nippon Ryuta's first album. Originally came out in 99, but then yeah, this is a CDR reissue with different artwork from... No. We're not listening to that. Reissue from 05 with different artwork. Might be remastered or something. I'm not 100% sure. But let me see if I can pull that up here. That's going to take a second, actually. All right, fine. We can listen to this while I find it. I don't even know what this was released on. I just have this as a loose MP3. Okay, here we go. That. Okay. Alright, have we had enough of this yet? I think we probably have. Alright, let's start listening to this. And let me type up the album info real quick. Oh, I forgot to update the Lego set info too. Wow, that's okay. We'll fix that in a second as well. Yeah, I was just a tiny bit late because I was getting this follower tracker working down in the corner there. So like I was saying last stream, I wanted to set up a follower count and use that as a goal, and then like once I hit, let's say 100 followers, I'll do a special group watch stream of Nerdcore VHS that I have like 4 or 5 digitized VHSs of live shows from various events and artists. that just aren't, they're not on YouTube or anything. I would not put them up there anytime soon because I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I think we could do a group watch stream, no problem. I believe this does not have a catalog number. Yeah, this reissue, I don't know for how long, but for quite a while, there were copies available at Ears in Akihabara, which is this little, so it's this little hole-in-the-wall, like, computer parts and cables shop. So it's already a hole-in-the-wall as is, but then, like, 1/3 of it or less is dedicated to a bunch of doujin music for sale also. Really fun place to go to. As far as I know, the shop itself is still around. I think a lot of the old stuff that for a long time was very rare but still available there for whatever reason. I think a lot of that has been snatched up at this point, but just fix up this Lego set image, which is gonna look really ugly for about 1 second when it comes up, so I apologize. Let's get it down. Most of these set boxes are usually landscape orientation, so they don't look just like absolute crap in this tiny space down here in the corner, but every once in a while we'll get one like that. How's the volume balance? I feel like I should maybe turn the music up a little bit. I'm gonna do that and then leave it that way unless someone says otherwise. Let's try that. Alright. But yeah, I mean, you can see there I've got the accurate, correct follower count up, and I'm at 76 out of 100, so if you want to do one of those fun group watch streams, by all means, suggest anyone you know who might be interested to just drop a follow on the channel, and we can do that soon, maybe before the end of the year. Obviously, once I hit that goal, then I'll schedule it a week or two in advance. But yeah. So let me get this stuff out of the way, make some room here. I still have this little USB fan hooked up to my computer in case it gets a little hot, but by this time of year that's not as much of a concern anymore. And here it is. Very big. I don't think this is a set that, like, maybe it is, that comes apart in like tiers, so I'm not sure if at some point building it on the stream is just going to get completely unwieldy, but we'll find out together. I absolutely recognized what was being sampled in that first song. I don't know what it is, but like, I know I've heard it before. I don't know why my brain wants to say it was like a soccer anthem or something. I don't think that's actually accurate, but something like that, I think. Yeah, so I hate these, instead of minifigures, they're called mini dolls, and I really hate them. I think they're really ugly, but the castle itself is just so cool looking and impressive with all the transparent pieces and everything. I could not bring myself to pass it up. So time to just take a moment to get all these bags organized, stacked up in order. If I finish this, I'm basically out of sets to build. I'm still trying to save up enough to pick up the Home Alone set, so we'll see if that comes through. I think I'll be able to do that by around when I'm finishing this one, so we won't run out of content for the channel, that's for sure. This is one of the ones where the bags are numbered, but most of the numbers are on. There's like 2 bag number 8s, a big one and a small one, and that for pretty much every number. So it's a little annoying when going through and sorting them out, but that's okay. Okay. 3, another 3, 2, 2 bag number 1s, which I will need immediately, of course. Okay, so I guess that's it. I guess there's only 1 bag number 2. Let's see here. Just figuring out where to place all these. Oof. All right. So yeah, I think I was saying I don't know a whole lot about Nippon Ryuta. I know he was one of the main artists on this label, Sasanoha Records. I'm just pulling it up in my own copy of the book here. And so he went on to do the various drum and bass whatever series of CDs on this label. I think at least one of those is uploaded on YouTube by someone. But then I think he went on to do more just like straight drum and bass, not less sampling, less otaku oriented or nerdcore oriented, just more kind of mainstream stuff, which I didn't look into too much because I only found out about it when I was working on my book, and by the time, by the point that I'm seeing this stuff that doesn't really appear to be nerdcore related at all, I didn't really have time to look into it further at the time. But I do have some live footage of Nippon Ryuta, so that's definitely something we could eventually watch at some point. Bunch of very shiny stickers here. Ooh. Move things around a bit more. Alright. It's been, I know I've listened to this album at least a couple times, but it has been quite a while. Okay, so this little blue base for the very, very bottom. It's definitely a nice chill little start here. Wrap these up. That should be good. Oh, I should get myself some water too. My arms are really tired. Yesterday a friend came over after Thanksgiving dinner, and I just recently got my PlayStation 2 and also like my Xbox and stuff hooked up on our big TV down here. I had basically all my consoles that have light gun games on them that I have light guns for, I had hooked up to a CRT upstairs in my bedroom slash storage room for my belongings. But I have not used that TV or played any of those games in like 2 years. So I was like, well, if I'm not using this anyway, I might as well have these consoles downstairs and play, games that don't require a CRT on them. So I just brought down like my PlayStation 2 and Xbox and stuff, and I had hooked up the iToy. And so when my friend came over, I popped in Sega Superstars, the Sega iToy minigame collection. And it was actually surprisingly competent. I mean, the iToy itself doesn't work perfectly at all times, but the minigames are pretty well designed for the most part. There's a Crazy Taxi one, and apparently it's hard to figure out what exactly it's wanting you to do, but apparently in that one your role is as someone trying to catch a taxi, so it just wants you to wave your arms around wildly and scream for the taxi to stop. And that's why my arms hurt now. And I couldn't even clear normal mode. But there's like a House of the Dead minigame in it that's really actually pretty good. And a few others that we played. We played the Puyo Puyo one, which that one was pretty fun. There was a kind of dumb Virtua Strikers one. There's like Sonic, obviously. There's Billy Hatcher, because that was sure a franchise that took off. Oh, I definitely need to drink some water. I'm getting all hoarse. And then after I got my arms tired from playing that, I popped in Sega Superstars Tennis because I was like, hey, it's the sequel. And it's really weird. So I don't know exactly what year that game came out, but it's a PS2 game, and it's got Jet Set Radio in it. It's got a Jet Set Radio court, and it's got Beat as a character. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly what year it came out in, but it's all Dreamcast game Jet Set Radio content. It's not modeled after Jet Set Radio Future. It doesn't use any of the music from Jet Set Radio Future. I assume probably because like Microsoft had exclusivity on those specific the assets from Future, maybe. But it's really weird seeing, it's not labeled Jet Grind Radio, it's labeled Jet Set Radio, and it's in a PS2 game, so it's just very weird seeing that. Ooh, that's some good stuff there. Alright, well, hang on, let me see here. I'm just gonna go, I'm not even gonna hope for this to focus properly on its own. Got Elsa here. Kind of a weird looking face, honestly. Weird little smirk. But she's shooting some ice blasts. Like I said, I hate these things. Just the proportions, I mean, I know it's weird to complain about the proportions on a little Lego thing, considering what minifigures look like, but the proportions feel weird to me. Oh, I forgot to put on her little cape. Whatever. I'll do it. She deserves it. Yeah, I definitely do have come to really enjoy tracks that are really heavily built on just like a 303 line like this. I think when Acid Tamiya 346, which is an acid unit with Die from Die Tracks and a couple other guys, when they started doing stuff a little while back, it really got me more into this kind of simple sound. Okay, there, she's got her cape on now. It really drags on the ground. I have to get that washed like daily. Alright, let's see. I like how it just starts warbling ever so slightly. Is that? I guess so. Sometimes the color printing in these manuals is really weird and pieces look way more like one color than another. But yeah, I hope everyone else had a good Thanksgiving if you are in a country or life situation that celebrates that. Didn't see any family or anything this year, just did a Friendsgiving at home, but we got a honey baked ham, I made some rolls, mashed potatoes, gravy, the works. It was a good time. Oh, that's a little Easter egg. Corporate logo, yay. But yeah, I just love the less common fun colors like this shade of purple and all the blues in this set. When I see people being so excited for like the $800 Star Wars AT-AT Walker and the outside of it is all the same uniform shade of gray, I'm just like, I mean, I'm glad that they have something they can be excited for, but I find it very hard to sympathize with the excitement over a big slab of gray. I'm gonna mash the refresh chat button. I think my chat was coming in slightly delayed. I hope my internet doesn't die during this. Hopefully it'll be fine. We've been having the internet going out at least like once a week lately. It's not us, it's just like outages on Comcast's side, but got my Baja Blast drink tumbler that I won from a code under the lid of a Baja Blast. Paint on the outside started chipping after I washed it like once. So now I just wash it by hand instead of in the dishwasher. Yeah, they're not great. Unfortunately, they're more or less the only option in this area. There's like one other option, but they're worse, essentially. At least worse in some regard. I haven't done extensive research on it, but... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that does not sound fun. I mean, I appreciate that at least there's always kind of a backup to fall back on with mobile data. Or, you know, just not looking at the internet for a few minutes, but... Like, I work from home, and sometimes it goes down when I'm supposed to be working, which, on the one hand, I don't mind not having to work, but it's still, like, a little stressful just to know that, you know, what if someone's trying to call, and I don't even know, because my internet's down, yay. This is like the front stairway type thing, maybe? I kind of remember this track. Right, yes. So I'm embarrassed to admit, I don't actually remember. Is this from Xevious? I'm like, is it Xevious or is it Galaga? But I think it's Xevious. Okay, thank you. It's hard to keep track of all the different retro games that all the nerdcore dudes love to sample. Xevious might... I should, like, go through and, you know, do a ranking, because Xevious might be the #1 most popular. Psych Outs did some Xevious sampling. There's at least a couple different All Japan Records tracks that sample Xevious. You got this. I'm sure there's more on top of that. It's everyone's favorite DDR song, Do Me, by Mustache Man. No, let me actually see here. I don't remember the name of the original song here. Right, so okay, so the original song is called Do Me by Gamble and Huff. But the Japanese variety show Hachijidayo Zenin Shugo, starring the Drifters, used the song Do Me as the background music for one of their regular skits. And so it's just this like little funk soul song that became extremely well known in Japan because that show used it in some skits, and that's why it's in DDR, and that's why there's a whole bunch of like nerdcore remixes of it. That's why it's in DDR as Mustache Man. I'll pull up a video here. I think I can do that. What? Fucking Bing. Bing gave me a result for a YouTube video, but when I clicked on it, it took me to a Bing embed of the YouTube video instead. So can I add, let's see here. I can add a browser source. I wonder if this will work with a YouTube video. I'm just gonna test this out for fun. Oh, I mean, that's sort of. I can't. Oh, and now it's gonna. Hang on. Yeah, I did not expect it to make noise. Well. Okay, so not that. I'll just do a window capture. This could be useful for the future, so, you know, I'm, not wasting my time here. There it is. Source. So I'm just gonna do, just the whole browser window is fine. And it's not showing up. That's really cool. Is it because I have another one of the same window? Probably. What if I make it a new window technically? We're doing it live. Okay, there we go. That's what I had to do. So I've got this video muted for obvious reasons. But the song Do Me is the background music for these little skits they would do, and they would come out in a tux with a fake mustache and do little stunts. And for some reason, everybody loved this. I mean, I'm doing a bad job of making it sound exciting or interesting, but it was very popular, and that's why there's many remixes of that funk song Do Me. That's why it's in DDR, etc., etc. Did a very good job of making people want to watch more of that show. Made it seem very cool and good. This was, no, it's supposed to be all the way at the end there. I think it's hard to try to explain everything like off the cuff when I, don't know ahead of time what album's going to be playing, and so don't necessarily know what things are going to be sampled that I then need to talk about. And it's a lot easier when you have at least like a couple minutes to formulate opinions and plan out in your head how you're gonna present something. Yeah, that's true too. And because I didn't want to interrupt the music, so I can't unmute the video, blah blah blah. Maybe what I should do is obviously in the moment, maybe do a brief explanation, but maybe I should note things down that kind of deserve more elucidation, and then I can do a feature at the beginning of each episode where I go back to a song and be like, okay, here's this thing that was sampled, here's why it's culturally significant. And do that with a little more planning. That might be a good idea. That way I can grab a link to a clip ahead of time, and that's an amount of work that's important enough to the core of what I'm wanting to do that I'm willing to put in that much work for sure. Oops. Alright, so then if that's the case, let's leave ourselves a note here. Sample exploration. Do me. The more I keep doing this, I'll just continue to have situations where things don't go smoothly, but then I can think of ways to make it go smoothly in the future. And that's great. Oh, underneath, I see. And I realize that there's not people in the chat going your explanations suck, but just my own personal could be a little more satisfied with. Yeah. manual here gives me a little page where I can look and compare and make sure I've laid everything out exactly right. And it all looks good. Let's see here. It's just an overview of the whole base. And I think it would also be good to have like a little feature like that if people do start watching the older episodes on YouTube. I know that it's now like 7 or 8 episodes that I haven't gotten up, and I will. But yeah, if people are going back and watching older episodes on YouTube. Yeah, these, anything that's like this size, this just 1x1 basically size, they'll give you an extra single one just in case the machines, you know, miss weighed the but yeah, just in case the stuff got weighed wrong when it was selecting the pieces. Because every once in a while mistakes happen. I got just a Lego City set on clearance a while back, but one of the minifigures didn't have its legs. It had another part that was the same color and presumably basically the same weight as the legs. So I just got a legless minifigure and an extra useless piece. Got a nice little excuse me, nice little base here for the castle. I wonder if there's no way that little Disney emblem is gonna stay visible, I don't think. I'm sure that gets covered. Oh yeah, it gets covered up in this next bag. So like, I mean, I'm not specifically excited about it being the Disney logo, but I like little Easter eggs like that. There's a lot of those in the Lego NES set that are really fun. Some big ass supporting beams here. That's not the worst mistake I ever had in a set, though. I bought a giant, like, $250 haunted house set. I may have already told this story, but I bought a giant $250 haunted house set, got about 80% of the way through building it, and then found out that instead of bag 16, they had sent me an extra bag 14. So I was missing just like an entire bag worth of pieces to complete the set. So I had to talk to customer support and wait like 3 weeks for replacement parts to be mailed to me from Denmark. Dropped a piece here. Yeah, they're always really good about that. It was just really amusing to be like, wait a minute, where's the pieces from this bag? Because what it was is I built bag 14, and I had just opened all of the bags numbered 14, and then I finished it, and there was a huge pile of pieces left over. And so it's at that point that I was like, wait a second, why are there all these pieces still? And I think then I went through the remaining unopened bags and it was like, oh, there's no big bag number 16. Uh-oh. There's one of these little snow minion guys. Not minions, but he's a minion. And I wonder... So because the weight of this piece is small enough, there's a spare head for him. But I don't think there's a spare of the other piece, which is just a regular standard piece. So I can't make two of them, unfortunately. See, that's what I was afraid of. Ooh, like this. Oh, this is like a 10-minute song, too. Yeah, I love anything that makes it sound like I'm hanging out inside a factory. Cowbell factory. But I guess it's more of the like. I feel like if I'm going as far to say like, oh, this came from this comedy variety show, I feel like there's like an obligation or a expectation there to also be like, this is why this was funny or popular, and I guess that's not actually necessary. But at the same time, I still would like to provide that level of context when possible. Maybe that's a little more ambitious than I need to be, but that's allowed. Okay, so these go the interior part borders here. Yeah. Oof. Ugh. There we go. Alright. Yeah. That's good. This definitely feels, of course, but definitely feels very late 90s, early 2000s. guess now it kind of sounds like it's an underwater cowbell factory. Got all that blooping in the background. I mean, that's fair, and that basically is the explanation, more or less. It was basically a show for kids. I think I tend to like forget about that part because I think about the people sampling it, and when they're doing that, they're adults, but that's only because they liked the show when they were kids. But I mean, it's I don't know, it's like, I think what I usually say is it's like kind of halfway between Monty Python and the Three Stooges, because there's a lot of slapstick physical comedy, but then there's also a lot of like wordplay comedy in the show. At least from my experience. And see, yeah, now that I had the 3 minutes to think about it more, I remembered, oh yeah, this is how I describe it. And it comes across much better with just that tiny bit of preparation. So yeah, I'll make a mental note that next time I run into something that's slightly difficult to explain, I'll say that we'll save it for the sample exploration next episode. And that'll just force people to come back and listen again. It's a great, evil, fiendish plan. Okay, so we got here? Yeah. I think I also have, I was just thinking about like the watch party thing again. I think I also have some weird DVDs that aren't really available anywhere or haven't been put up. So it doesn't have to be just VHSs. Did I do this wrong? What the hell? I totally did this wrong. These pieces are in the wrong spots. Like, there's this very strange avant-garde ambient like DVD I have that is, it's just like an hour of footage of this lady swimming around underwater and picking up little jelly orbs that are underwater, but all the music is by Bottle, this like industrial body music act from Kansai who has done a lot of stuff with like Psych Outs and Traffic Jammies and that sphere of music. So like just weird stuff like that. Let's see. Here. Oh, I forgot to post the Discogs link for this album. Whoops. I think this is this should be on Discogs because I own it. Maybe? I thought I owned this. Yeah, okay, I do. Yeah, it's here. It's just Romanized. Here's the Discogs link for what we're listening to. And this is that DVD I was talking about. This is the second link. Who's selling this? It's koopycoo.com. I'm so surprised that they're the ones selling this on Discogs. This album has definitely been a little bit more chill than I remembered. But not that surprising considering what he kind of pivoted towards. It's actually not that expensive, surprisingly. It's like $30, but I think you can get the DVD on Amazon Japan for like 300 yen or something. Curious now, actually. I'm actually not immediately seeing it on Amazon, which is weird because that's where I bought it. Maybe if I look in my purchase history, I can find the link. Sure. Oh, fuck off. I forgot that I'm in a different browser than usual. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, 600 yen on Amazon. New. Yeah, 600 yen, free shipping, new. So. Ugh. Yeah, it's awful. Could be. Though I wonder if they just like use a bot to find a listing and then they're like, okay, this price times 5, list it. Then add 300 more whatever and list it as new, sealed, done. This kind of reminds me of warping allergen stuff a little bit, actually. Yeah, I was really happy when I saw those get put up, for sure. With that definitely being one of the reasons. I think I need to plug my headset in here. Yeah, someone just listed, I don't know if it's still up, but the other day someone listed all 5 on Mercari for like 6,000 yen total. So, fuck off with that. Oh yeah, I do have a box from Japan on the way. There's only a couple music-related things in it. A chunk of it is Christmas gifts and stuff like that. But we might be able to do just a tiny little mini unboxing of a few things next week, actually, yeah. Or probably won't wait that long to open the box, actually, because it's supposed to get here like Tuesday or Wednesday. But I can at least be like, here's the 3 new things I got. It's nothing surprising or special like last time, but... I'm gonna lull me to sleep, it's so chill. I mean that in a good way. No, it's just trying to remember if I ordered anything else. I think it's just the new Bubble Bee album and then the hardcore guidebook from Murder Channel. Spoilers. I think that was it. I'm not gonna check right now, but more or less. Got some stickers from my friend also. Yeah. I know there were 7 packages. Oh, and the new Acid Tamiya release also. There's a few nice things in there. Yeah, that was basically just those 2 things from M3, or that M3 period this year that I grabbed. I think, like I was saying on the episode around M3, it seemed like a lot of the nerdcore groups that would usually be putting something out at M3 just went the digital route instead, like Folksune. Bubble Bee did both, but then LBT just did digital. Let's see here. I guess this goes right here. Yeah, we're covering up the Disney logo now. We'll be safe soon. The eldritch horror lies buried underneath the floorboards. Safe for now. Oh. We go on tropical. Gotta do some stickering here. Some shiny livery here. Yeah, thanks for joining. Glad you had some fun. You got most of this album at least. Whole bunch of pieces to place in this step. Just there, yeah. Oof, ouch. Guys. Little guys. This is the last track, so I'll have to pick our next item in just a moment here. still got 3 minutes though. I can finish up the last few pieces from this bag probably. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is gonna be nice. Yeah, it's a secret ghost-written track. Ah. I guess that's in there. Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. There we go. Is that? I guess like that. Well, we got some stairs leading up. They have a slight give to them. I guess down is probably the proper way. Let's see here. Okay, 1 minute left. I gotta queue up. Let's figure out what's next. Alright, let's go ahead and mash this. 211. What do we got on that page? Oh, okay. We got some stuff from Discurion's label, Munage Records. One thing on here is not music, but two things on here are not music. 3 things on here are not music. Let me pull up the page for us. So that should end up that album, and just stop the music. But yeah, okay, so there's not actually much music on this page. We'll go through. The first thing is music. The second thing is a podcast, basically. Third one's music. Fourth and fifth one are photo collections. Then we got an album, then another podcast, then an EP, then papercraft. So let's see here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to do random 1 through 4 and see what we land on. 4. Okay, so that is Discurion and Pariko Konya wa Butoregu EP. So let's pull that up, which is going to take just a second here. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Go here, go by artist. And okay, we're going to have to go up. Here it is. This is just a 4-track EP, really short. 15 minutes, but let's listen. And I think we're going to want to turn it down a little bit. Let me know if the volume balance is still good. Yeah. Definitely a little bit more high energy. time I finish typing in this album info, it's gonna be over. I have this at 2 stars rarity in my book. I think it's now out of print, so I would probably bump that up at least 1 star if I were to re-rate it. Let's go here. Yeah. Did I miss? I totally missed step up here. Let's see. I was like, there's way too many leftover pieces here. There we go. Now we've got a nice little entryway, front stairway with a icy guardrail. And let's see here. Yeah, we can do one more bag. I'm like a little sleepy today. It's just from getting up so early yesterday to do Thanksgiving cooking and stuff. So yeah, we'll do one more bag. It's definitely a particle track. Yeah, this was just a fun little split they put out at M3 back in 2013. Oh, damn it. Every time. There she is. Having a great time. I do like the elaborate printing on the shoes and the skirt. I do appreciate that. I just still think the proportions are really weird. Alright, she's supposed to be holding a snowball. is already getting almost too tall to fit in the frame. I suppose if I just raise the camera up higher. Did anybody see the new Ghostbusters yet? I'm avoiding spoilers, but like I've seen very conflicting things about whether it's good or not. Like I was expecting it kind of to not be very good, but then I heard some people saying really positive things. But then also heard some people whose opinions I trust a little more, seeming to not be so positive, so I don't know. So I could go see it tonight. Could go by myself to the movie theater that requires proof of vaccination and watch the Ghostbusters movie. But I want to know if it's going to be worth my time. Huh? What the? Oh, these go down here. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I like going to the movies, and since a couple local theaters have started requiring vaccinations, I've only gone once since then, but it was nice to get to do that again. But yeah, I want it to be worth the time and money and all that. I was gonna see Dune in the theaters, but just been busy with things at home and not had time, and now it's not showing in that theater anymore, which is fine. I'm not that broken up over it. You're probably right. I'm definitely gonna do Matrix 4. That one, like, I'm not entirely confident it's gonna be really good, but I think it'll at least be really interesting and look good in the theater. So that one I'm definitely gonna see in the theater. Someone lost their glasses. That's what's the sampling of this song is. Someone trying to find their glasses. Oh, the little kid found the glasses for him. So we're already near the end of the third track of 4 on here. So we'll roll another one, and hopefully it'll be of a reasonable length. But as always, I reserve the right to re-roll if I simply don't have the time.
この橋渡るべからず。これじゃあ向こう岸に行けやしないよ。おお、一休さんだ。助けてくれよ、一休さん。またいつものトンチで一つ。
いくら一休さんでも今日ばかりはどうにもなりませんでしょう。
That must have been really funny.
おお、ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。はい。ひらめきましたか。お前の勝ちじゃ。
I think so, for the most part at least. Yeah, I think I didn't notice that before, but yeah, it sounds like exactly what this is. Yeah, there's a Traffic Jammies album that's like an hour long, and it's just all that, just remixes of local commercials. Alright, I got 15 seconds. We gotta do another random pick already. $209. What? $209? It's gonna be the same stuff. I mean, that's good, I suppose. Why did this start playing? I thought I had this set up so it shouldn't start playing. But yeah, 209. That's also okay. We've had this page before. It's the end of Pariko's label, Rasetsu Records, and then the beginning of Munage Records. And last time we rolled. Let me pull up the actual page so that everyone else can see what I'm looking at. Turn this off. Turn this on. 209. And in fact, so last time we got this third item here, Pariko de Best, which was like a best of the Pariko collection releases, and we only listened to about half of it because it's like over 2 hours long. Everything else on here is another like 4-track EP, more or less. So let me see if I can just pull up. I don't remember what track we got to on the Pariko collection best. It was not, we weren't even halfway in. Yeah, I'll just roll 1 through 9 and we'll see what we get. Make sure my random number is showing again. 8. Okay. So that's Chiwa Genka EP. Okay, so this is like the other CD split on Munage Records with PPS this time and Disgirion. We can do that.
DJ Carries in mix. DJ Carries です。みんなにおすすめの洋楽最新ヒットが全部入った決定版。要チェック。
And if I'm still working on this bag by the time this ends, which I probably will be, I'll just throw some other stuff on to end off the stream.
DJ Carries in mix.
We're gonna cook here. Goes to 10, 5:31. This is 5 stars. So I will come clean. This is technically what is referred to as a mutt rip. I don't actually have rips of this CD, but everything on this CD has been released on other releases. So this is a fake rip of this CD, but it's the same content, so we'll call it good enough. I think my friend does have a copy of this now, so I could probably ask them to hook me up, but it's not that big a deal. Love the clown horn. That's the wrong one. This is Prodigy being sampled, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. There's the piece I'm looking for. We just had a thing sampling this a couple weeks ago. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh yeah. Love stuff locking other stuff into place like that. Got a nice front of the castle building up there. The title of this track, by the way, is I Want to Live in Space Too. Where's the other piece I need? There it is. Oh, we gotta place another sticker here. A couple of them actually. Same one. Oh, that's gonna look cool. That is not great. One second here. I want to make sure I get this. This might work. Just want to make sure I get this sticker placed nicely. That looks good. That's good. There we go. That's not quite good enough. Try again. There we go. Alright, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Wait, is that? No? No, I was right the first time. That doesn't make any sense, though? No. Oh, yeah, the first one, yeah. Yeah, I had originally thought about putting something together, I think, early last year, but, yeah, it didn't come together. I'd still like to do something again at some point, but, yeah. It's hard to catch everyone when they're not busy and that sort of thing. Yeah, okay, that's good. This? Is that right? Did I get the other one wrong? Wait, what? This is so confusing. No, it's supposed to be at the top corner. Here. Yeah, and like, I'm sure there would be many people who it would be nice to have who just sure wouldn't be able to make it for one reason or the other, which would be a bit of a bummer, but yeah, it would be nice to do something. We got a front door. Very shiny and reflective. Trying to oh yeah, there we go. Fancy. Okay, the last track on this CD is like 7 minutes long. Oh gosh, we gotta do more sticker placing. Two each. Two. These are sticker number 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah. I don't buy used Lego sets too often, but when I do, not every time, but sometimes I'm very surprised by like how little care people have evidently put into lining up their stickers right. And I know it's probably just kids, you know, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Now there's some stickers that are pretty nicely lined up. They're straight and they meet, and it's great. Let's see if I can pull that off just as well on the other side. Nice.
Upside down, upside down.
It's just going wild in this one. Alright. See if I can't finish this bag within the length of this song. Probably not, but there we go. This sits on the front like this. Is that? No. No, that goes behind here. It all slides in very noisily. Yeah. Some ice crystal up there. Oh, right, the stairs. Okay, Rick, is that just the Prodigy again? Sounds like the melody from Outer Space, just again. Where the hell? Oh, down in here. I I'll slide these guys in and then you'll see what's going on. Damn, this is just the first third of it. So yeah, based on if I got through the first 3 bags this week, should last at least 2 more weeks, hopefully. I picked this up quite a while ago and I've been very excited to finally get around to building it. It had me do this. These are like not staying together very nicely, but maybe they'll have me do something that holds it better. And here, going like this. Yeah. Secure them in place. Okay, that's exactly like no. Okay, it's all good. There we go. Alright. There's our icy facade. I bet with like especially with like, you know, with a cool lighting kit, I bet this would look really cool. Even more so than it already does. So yeah, that's the first third or so of this set. Did manage to finish that bag right before this release ended. So we'll just find something to throw on our outro here. One second here. Just gotta scroll. Find something worth playing. Sure, why not? But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I guess I'll do this. I hope you had a good time. You got a nice good start on this set. Listened to some good releases. It was funny that we rolled both of the like split EPs from Munage Records. But that worked out really well to end up the stream. I'll be back again next week. I don't see any reason why not. I'll be back next week and the week after. Middle of December, so December 15th is my birthday, which is a Wednesday, but I might be doing stuff that weekend, so I might take that week off. And that would actually be perfect, because that would probably be right after I finish this set. But yeah, I'll be back next week. Oh right, we gotta roll another page. Almost forgot. We're not quite out of here yet. 125. Yeah, I'll just pull it up right now. Not that one. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm surprised it took this long. This is a page from Ebisu Shokudo, which is AVS's label. He's involved with like Handai Array, Hake Shokai, those guys. But yeah, this is definitely very unique, kind of different nerdcore techno adjacent stuff. So it'd be cool to listen to something from here next week to start it out. And I think yeah, that's about it. But yeah, like I said, I'll start doing that little. This is not quite secured together properly. I'll start doing that little like sample showcase at the beginning of the show. I'll do it next week. I'll talk about the Do Me sample with a little more prepared information again and everything. So we'll add that in. We'll keep tracking this follower count. Hopefully we can get up and do like a little group watch by the end of the year. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next week.